The Rich Rabbit.
The Crown Prince of Dubai, or Fazza, from the royal family is one of the world's few billionaires, and his story will amaze you. When you think of Dubai, you probably think of luxury shopping, expensive cars, and people with lots of money. However, did you know that this city of the United Arab Emirates has its very own royal family? In fact, the UAE is a federation made up of 7 emirates that are each ruled by an absolute monarch. When it comes to Dubai, the Al Maktoum family has been ruling the area since 1833, and Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is in charge. His son, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, was appointed the Crown Prince of Dubai back in 2008, which means he's next in line to be the ruler. While the Al Maktoum family might not be as popular internationally as the British royals are, Sheikh Hamdan is a royal that truly deserves the publicity. Though he is the son of a billionaire, the Crown Prince of Dubai strives to be humble and not to let money rule his life. Besides helping to rule Dubai, his favorite things to do are travel, take part in extreme sports, go horseback riding, and write poetry. He actually writes poetry under the pen name Fazza, which means a person who speeds to the help and support of others in the Emirati dialect. Not only has he traveled around the world extensively, which you can see for yourself on his Instagram page, @Faz3, he is also a very generous man. When one fellow Emirati pleaded for financial aid with his cancer treatments on social media, the Crown Prince offered to pay the entire $800,000 bill. Apart from being a generous prince, he is king of Instagram. Mostly people do not even know his real name. They know him from his Instagram name, Fazza. On his Instagram, one can see his luxurious lifestyle and how he spends his billions. He has around 5 million plus followers on Instagram and around 2.41 million plus on Twitter. He spends most of his money on traveling. He is fond of traveling around the world. He travels and lives an adventurous life. His adventures include rock climbing, skydiving, hoverboarding, horse riding, deep sea diving, playing different games. He also has great interest in animals and spends a huge amount of money on different animals. Some of his favorite animals may include horses, camels, and lions. However, he does not have an ordinary camel. The camel won a beauty contest and was chosen among 17,000 camels as the most aesthetic-looking humpback. He bought his camel for $2.7 million. Yes, $2.7 million for a camel. The prize money won by this camel was $600,000. His pictures with falcons are also seen a lot. In 2014, Fazza and his father bought the most expensive horse priced at around $3 million. Further, they bought 2 horses each worth $1.8 million. Apart from this, he also finds times for his princely duties. This man does almost everything an average person dreams of in this life. He has many luxurious possessions too, that also explains where he spends his money. One of his luxurious possessions is luxurious cars. He loves extraordinary and luxurious cars. He also owns amphibious cars, the Python, that has a speed of 80 miles per hour on land and 45 miles per hour on water. The prince loved the car so much that he ended up buying all 6 of the cars, costing him around $1 million. Although his father bought his Scottish estate, it belongs to him now. This estate occupies more than 63,000 acres. The prince is planning to set up a 14-room lodge that will be built right beside the lake in a couple of years. Expensive penthouse condo in Canada is also in his possession. Palm Jumeirah Jebel Sarai is the most beautiful building among all the property he owns. Although the place is directly not named under his name, but the Prince of Dubai is one of the biggest board members of this beautiful hotel. Fazza and his family bought 40 Boeing 787-10 Dreamliners, although not for personal use, but in order to improve Dubai's fleet business. The deal was made for $15 billion. The Army of US owns some tanks. A single tank costs more than $500,000. Fazza not just owns one of them, but a fleet of them. In the year 2014, the company manufactured 9 of Lamborghini Veneno Roadster, and Fazza bought 6 of them. With a top speed of 221 miles per hour, the car also features a 6.5-liter V12 engine and boasts about 750 horsepower. Fazza spent around $27 million on these cars. Fazza bought McLaren P1, This car is a supercar, which can go 0 to 60 in 3 seconds and can draw a speed up to the speed of 217 miles per hour. Ferrari LaFerrari, which is the limited edition car, is also owned by Fazza. The other Ferrari owned by the Prince is Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. The car can go from 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. The Bugatti Veyron, aka the fastest production sports car, owned by the Prince, speeds up to greater than 250 miles per hour and costs $1.7 million. Apart from these luxuries, this family spends lots of money in arranging events and buying luxurious gifts. It is quite a custom in Dubai to buy expensive gifts for each other. Therefore, we can say he spends his money on buying luxurious possessions and creating a luxurious life. However, despite having everything in life, he tries to live a simple life too, and tries to be generous and humble for others. He tries to share happy moments with family. Apart from his luxurious life, he also fulfills his princely duties and will one day become a great king.